About 3 weeks ago, on a Thursday, I had an appointment with a realtor partner I've never met before. We met briefly, actually, on a email campaign I was sending out. She said, "I like what you're doing, Mario. Let's meet." So we meet on a Thursday after a broker preview. She comes, it was a rainy Thursday, and she previewed this property. She was talking about a property. Oh, it's this little dump. It was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. And I said, "What? Where is that?" She said, "This location." "How much?" I said, "We're writing an offer today." And I never had a past relationship with her before, but because she went to this broker preview, she saw the property, she had a property to talk about, and she wasn't even expecting that. And now we're in escrow. So that's how important the broker preview is and why we're all here working together. So always keep that in mind. So myself, I have been a mortgage banker for the last 12 years in residential financing. The last 4 going on 5 years, I've been heavily involved with first-time home buyers, and also in turn has turned into move-up buyers with the great market and appreciation we have. So how I was able to kind of segue into this and create real value was through a program called WISH, Down Payment Assistance Program. Anybody familiar by a raise of hands of the WISH program? Few people, okay. Comes from the Federal Bank of San Francisco. So Federal Bank of San Francisco is not a bank you walk in and you can get a checking or savings account. They actually lend to other banks. So part of one of their requirement is they have to lend out to low to moderate income individuals. So what I found out is they had excess money. Basically, not enough people knew about the program, the WISH program out there. And what I said, how can we do this? How can we educate and let people know what's available? So this program is a phenomenal program. You'll see on your down payment assistance sheet here. You're going to want to grab that. There's going to be no slides or anything like that. I'm just going to talk and we'll go over this. So the WISH program, how it works is basically a 3-to-1 grant. So this is free money. After 5 years, it's 100% forgivable. So first off, if you have $5,000, they'll give you $15,000. So now you have $20,000 to purchase a home. So it's a great program. Like I said, it is a grant, so you're not paying it back. It's completely forgivable after 5 years. And if for some reason you do sell within the first second, it basically goes down by 20% of what you owe each year. So very, very powerful program. Next up, we're going to go right into probably the bulk of what's done here, and it's a really, really effective program. Is Cal HFA has 2 programs called My Home Assistance and Cal Plus with Zip. If you're looking at this down payment assistance cheat sheet, it's the diagonal right there, My Home and Cal Plus. And ever since October of last year, this new program came into fruition. It basically replaced the CHDAP down payment assistance program. Anybody familiar with CHDAP? Done transactions with that? Yeah, it was a very, very successful program that a lot of people were able to utilize, and it basically they had to only have 0.5% to come in with a down payment, which was very good. The My Home Assistance and Cal Plus is basically that program on steroids. It took it to the next level. You do not have to have a down payment. They actually even help out with closing costs. And it's been a real game changer, and it's happening. Transactions are closing every day with this, and it really bridges the gap for us and for these home buyers of having a buyer that's not a buyer because they think they have to wait to save up that down payment assistance to becoming a buyer today, which is phenomenal, right? That creates more people to help out, more people you help out, more transactions close, and everybody wins. More title orders, more escrow, more sales, and more loans. So it is definitely a game changer. So that's that. But why are there not as many down payment assistance transactions going down? It's a lack of education. So myself, over the last few years, have teamed up with a bunch of nonprofit organizations that are sponsored by HUD, which is a requirement. You need an 8-hour certificate, and 2 to 3 Saturdays a month, we'll go and we'll educate these home buyers about the home buying process from A to Z, and also the real punch is the actual programs that are available that make it a reality. to get people motivated to want to get pre-approved. They get pre-approved, you guys start showing them property, and you know, the American dream starts falling into fruition from there. So that has been a great opportunity, and it's allowed me to have this, you know, steady flow of buyers that are coming in, that in turn for my business is I'm able to reciprocate. So the first, you know, 7-8 years of my business, it's been referral based, but you know, reciprocating that. How many times do you guys as realtors give a lender a loan and you're wondering like, hey, when is this ever going to reciprocate? So it's hard because you need to be on the forefront. So having access to these first-time home buyers and move-up buyers after they, you know, gain the appreciation, it's been a great relationship and a partnership to actually be able to give back to my referral partners. So I definitely enjoy that. Any questions so far on down payment assistance?
This is a great cheat sheet you made.
Yes,
Yeah,
this
cheat sheet is nice.
this is my favorite.
Maybe.
Yes, I
A little
love.
plagiarism?
Yeah, please do. I love this cheat sheet. It's my favorite marketing flyer. The joke is, so when we go out to these seminars, some of you have your flyer that's laminated, some is not. The ongoing joke is, you know, it sticks with you, right? Maybe they're not buying today, maybe they know somebody, it sticks in their car. For a lot of people, it becomes a placemat at their kitchen table. And it's a conversation starter from there, so I'll take it. So here, okay, so those are great programs, Mara. Is this really happening? This second sheet, all I like you to look at here, so this is a recent closed transaction. So a lot of people think of down payment assistance, you think of, okay, FHA only, very low purchase price. So this is a transaction, this is a $468,000 purchase, right? So this is high balance. This is in Irvine, and let me kind of break down here what's going on. Okay, so everybody see that highlighted $10,300 on there, on that estimate? Yeah? Okay, so here's the deal. So the debt to income ratio on this program is about 45%. So typically that is a little bit more conservative than an FHA loan that'll go up to 57%, right? So we had to make this work. He had a car payment. The gentleman was a contractor and he worked for a lot of high-end, he had a lot of high-end clients, and he had a good relationship where he was doing a lot of work with his client. And the client actually gifted him the money to help pay for a down payment assistance, which in turn filtered into paying off this car note. Got rid of the car note, right, to make the loan work, okay? And that was how we got the debt to income ratios in line. Moving down, you'll see the seller gave a little bit of a credit, about $5,900, so that was negotiated. That was definitely helpful. And then if you go to the second page, tell me when you're there. All right. So you'll see the $16,083, the credit, right? So that's for the down payment, right? So that's covered on the down payment side. And then right above that, the $18,200, that was to help out with all the closing costs. So literally, net at the end of the day, they used the gift of $10,300 to pay off the car, which was about $10,089. So at the end of the day, the real funds needed to buy this property was $211. Right? Very, very cool. Powerful stuff. So this person didn't think they could buy a house. They literally didn't have that much money. And they were a real buyer. They really got into escrow and really closed on the property. And to boot, the $10,000 gift, right, from this party. So once you pay off a car, if you choose to after, I'm not saying I'm recommending this, but I'm letting you know there are options. There's credit unions that'll actually refinance that car. So if you were to choose to recoup those funds from the gift, that possibly could be an option if you choose to do that down the road. So essentially that money could be paid off through a refinance through a local credit union at a really good rate as well. So it's a great option as well. But what I'm just trying to communicate, these things are real. These programs are helping a lot of people today. And I'm very, very grateful to be here today, guys, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great, thank you.